Hey guys, quick update on the Tineco that I was trying to swap the motor out for. So if you recall, my Tineco was in about 300,000 pieces on the floor. I was showing you guys the motor and the rust on it. Ultimately, what I decided to do was put it all back together with the old motor in, and then I'm going to do a full video tearing it down, you know, showing you guys how to get to actually get to the motor, all the screws, everything. Well, it turns out that I was going to try to show you the errors I was getting as well, but I guess as part of pulling the motor apart before and then, you know, showing you guys the impeller inside, it turns out that I fixed it. By fixing it, I mean I actually just broke the gears loose, right? The impeller, so it spins. So the old rusty motor is actually still inside. Now I am ultimately going to repair it, but I do want to show you guys quickly what some of the other people on YouTube are showing you so that it can make more sense of why they're telling you to do what they do. So here is the new motor that I have, okay? This is essentially it. And inside here is where it sucks the water in, okay? Or, well, it doesn't necessarily suck the water in here. Perhaps it does, but ultimately your blades are inside here. So I'm going to pull this rubber cap off so it's easier to see. In here, you can see here is the impeller, okay? I'm going to try to zoom in for you guys so that it's easier to see. You can sort of make out the blades there, right? So I'm going to use this pick, and you'll see these impeller blades are going to want to spin. Okay, it's a little hard to make out, but let's see. So you see they're going around as I'm pushing them. Now, what's happening when you're getting that error is that those blades and the inside of this is all rusted out, so it won't spin anymore. Okay, so what some of the people on YouTube try to show you is how to break those loose. Now, the place you're going to break them loose on the actual Tineco is you would pull out your dirty water reservoir, and what I just showed you in that in the motor is actually up inside these holes. Okay, so what you'll see is some people on YouTube tell you, okay, put a screwdriver in here, feel around, and try to break the impeller blades loose in there. I'm going to be honest, having had it apart and actually looking at it, I can't even really tell if I'm in the motor itself or not, right? Trying to move, trying to break it loose. They tell you spray your WD-40 up in there. I mean, listen, they're not wrong. They are telling you where to go to try to break the motor loose, but ultimately, it's going to be hit or miss, and to me, it's really only a Band-Aid. Like I said, I got mine working again with no issues, and but I honestly think I'm on borrowed time here. So I'm going to zoom out here. I'm going to throw this dirty water tank back in so you guys can see, and I'm going to actually turn it on. So you guys do see it does work. I'm not getting the error. You know, it is sucking up the water, which I think is usually the problem. People recognize that it won't suck the water up. But ultimately, yeah, I think I'm going to make a video at a later time on tearing it down completely. I have the steps, I have the screws, I wrote it all down as I put it back together. I'll be honest with you, there are black screws and there are stainless steel screws. I didn't mark it down when I tore it apart at first, so when I do that, you guys may see my screws are out of whack, but I hope this video gets you guys prepped and understanding a little bit better as to why your Tineco doesn't work. And as I said, it's a quick update. I did mention that I got a new motor. This is the new motor. I got it on AliExpress, and it took about 2.5 weeks to come in. But yeah, well, the next time I see you guys, I will be making the full video on tearing down the unit, replacing the motor, and then putting it all back together. So have a good one.